My name is James Carney. I come from the Carney clan that has all their teeth still. I'm from Mount Pleasant. I drove 45 minutes to get here. I work over this way, so it's not that big of a deal anyway. But I'm a blue collar construction worker in the Midwest. So that being said, I'm nice. I talk fast. I finish fast. And I get hit on by early morning gas station attendants. There's this lady at my morning coffee stop every day. Sometimes she'll slide me a free coffee now and then just for me schmoozing her a little bit with nice little compliments here and there. Sometimes she'll offer me a free cigarette, but she likes to smoke right next to the gas pump, so that's not really my thing. I don't really even know her name. I just call her Newport Nikki. So she never said nothing yet, so I just kind of go with that. I have a brother, younger brother. I've kind of realized that every pair of brothers has a douchebag and a nice guy. And I've kind of come to realize that sometimes I don't know which one I am. I think it depends on the day. My brother's kind of a meathead. He works out. He's a Marine, and I'm a blue-collar guy. Just stayed at home. I never left my hometown. So he's like Travis Kelce, and I'm Jason, basically, to really get, yeah, so that's just kind of how that is. So I really figured out a really good, quick way to go from nice guy to douchebag really quick. Like, let's say you want to go back and forth between personalities. Just like I do. That's it. Douche. My wife's interested in both versions of me, actually. So, that works for me. So, I didn't really memorize all this stuff too well. Oh, yeah. So, I have a nickname at work. Like I said, I'm a pipe fitter. I work in the construction industry. Everybody's got nicknames. They call me Jimmy Chicken Fingers. They were going to call me Jimmy Fingered a Chicken, but that little bastard was tougher than I thought it was going to be, so I broke my finger, man. I am married. I'm a married man. Usually pretty easy to tell I'm married by my wedding ring, but unfortunately, it's still somewhere in the chicken. I haven't seen it in 2 weeks, so I got like 4 more weeks, and then I'll eventually start looking for it again, you guys might notice I twitch my face a little bit, my arm, my legs a little bit. Most people don't believe me when I tell them this, but I do have Tourette's syndrome. Most people make a joke about it. It's funny, that guy must have Tourette's. I mean, no, I really do. Most people don't believe me. They're like, what, you don't have Tourette's? You haven't even said fuck yet. I don't have the swearing kind. I have motor tics, not like how Power Stroke Diesel's always ticking stuff. Like, I just twitch stuff, my face, my body. It's been happening since I'm like 6 years old, so that's a lot of years of that. But some people really struggle to understand that. They think it's only just people swearing and shit. I have a name for these types of people. I call them cunts. It's an acronym. It stands for Can't Understand Nonverbal Tourette's Syndrome. I thought that was pretty clever. Yeah. I'm going to start a Wikipedia page for that one. Yeah, that one hit better than I thought it would. I'm glad I don't have the swearing kind, because if I gotta tell someone to fuck off, I want them to know I mean it. It's like, don't mind him, he's just got Tourette's. No, he fucking meant that, dude. You're a dickhead. Keep his mom out of that shit. Another unfortunate circumstance in my life, I have sleep apnea. I'm 30 right now. I've slept with a CPAP since I was 23 years old. 7 years now, okay? No, that's not a big deal, it's not a big deal, but fortunately I've had the same woman in my life since I was 22, all through my 20s, same woman. Never had to worry about picking up a girl. Sometimes I think about what it would have been like throughout my 20s if I ever was single, trying to find someone new. You meet a girl on a Friday night, you finally convince someone to go home with you, all right, because you're a little socially awkward, whatever. You go home, you do stuff. You go to roll over to go to sleep. You fire up the old snore catcher, put up the tubes of life, get them on you so you can sleep at night, and then she's just fucking leaving already. The bed snorkel is a big freaking turnoff, is what I figured out. They don't like the bed snorkel. These girls are hooking up with random dudes because they got daddy issues, not because they want to go home and sleep next to him. Chances are her dad had the same thing. Her mom slept next to Darth Vader. She's not quite ready for that yet. Traveling with the CPAP is very humbling for a young man. My wife and I travel a lot. We've been fortunate enough to be able to fly all around the country, make a lot of vacations, and it's fun to do. I'm not here to brag, I'm just here to talk about this. My personal item on an airplane is my CPAP travel case. You know who else has CPAP travel cases? Old people. Very old people. TSA is a freaking nightmare, okay? They want to tear my shit apart all the time because let's say you look through an x-ray machine, you see a bag with all this shit, it looks like you got some sort of paraphernalia that's probably not legal, right? It always takes me twice as long to get through security, all right? And trust me, I am twitchy and stuff. It's hard enough for me just to take my shoes off and put them back on sometimes. I get groped every time. You get in the fucking x-ray machine, I can't hold my arms still that long, you know what I mean? So it's very humbling, you know? But the fondling is nice sometimes depending on how the TSA agent looks. You'll be standing there in line, you know, waiting to get on the airplane. I'll be standing there with my wife. We're sitting there minding our own business like we should. And I'll just look over and I'll see there's another old couple over there. They both got matching CPAP travel case, carrying on bags with them too. And I'd be, look, they got the same bags. Jim, yeah, that's the same bag. They got the same bag. They probably sleep every too. I'm trying to wave over. Frank and Margaret are looking at me like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? I'm like, got the same bags. Look, isn't this fucking cool, man? ResMed? That's a good brand, man. That's like the Chevy of sleep apneas. You know? Oh, man. Go with ResMed, not the other ones, only because I don't know what the other ones are. My wife likes to tell people that her biggest kink is liberal men who look like Republicans. And then she shows them a picture of me. Here I am. What she doesn't know is before she met me, I used to dye my hair blue and I had huge gauges. But they're all healed up. You can't even tell now. She don't even know until right now. Whoa. I never dyed my hair blue. It's too dark. It's hard to do that. But, you know. I am a daddy now for the first time. Woo! I'm one of the really weird dudes that waited till I had a career and was married and 30 to have a kid. Weird. So I'm not cool. Our friends don't like us because we learned all our mistakes from them. You know, you always get the compliments. You don't know what it's like. You guys don't have kids. No, I do know what it's like. We've been watching you. That's why we don't have kids yet. So my kid's really special. Everybody says their kid's special. Everybody with a new kid, like, my kid's special, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I know my kid's special, and I'm going to tell you why. The moment that cross goblin popped out of my wife in the hospital and they put her on her chest, she could hold her head up on her own already. Now, that's not that impressive, right? But if a baby can hold up their own head, that's pretty cool, right? But this is where, this is the wild part. Shortly after that, she turned at me, locked eyes, and she recited the 10 Commandments in perfect Latin. That's freaking impressive, right? She can't even speak English yet. She's already doing that. And the next morning we wake up in the hospital room, and she's already laying there in her crib arguing up at the doctor about some discrepancy in her charts. Like, kid, I can't handle this. You're only 2 goddamn days old. This is too fast, man. Holy cow, man. She can do all this wild shit, but she can't even figure out how to go get me a beer from the fridge yet. This is unbelievable, man. She got to meet her uncle for the first time a couple weeks ago. He lives out of state. He flew in for Thanksgiving. That's a different topic. We'll talk about that another night. But anyway, the first time he held her, he's a meathead, right? He had just got back to my house from a workout he had. He works out on vacation. That's weird, right? I like to try to eat as much food as I can when I'm on vacation. But the whole time he's holding her, he's talking about this workout he just had. I'm like, that's weird, dude. She don't know what you're talking about. Wait, don't waste your breath. She's a goddamn baby. He's like, we'll see if she's listening, whatever. So that following night, I woke up in the middle of the night, I had to go pee. Baby wasn't in her crib. That's weird. Go downstairs in the kitchen. She's standing on the fucking counter mixing up her own whey protein shake already. Kids listen to more than what you think, guys. They listen to more than what you think. Like, for instance, I heard a grown woman one time call her vagina a cookie because there's kids around. And I just think that's really weird. That's really weird. That's a really weird way to teach young boys that those things are delicious, to call them a fucking cookie. You know what I mean? Like, are the chocolate ones better? I don't know. Maybe they are. Whatever. I like the no-bake ones. You don't gotta cook for them. You can eat them right off the goddamn counter in front of your whole family. You know what I mean? Nobody cares. My wife's been breastfeeding. That's cool that she can do that. It saves a lot of money on formula and shit. Turns out breastfeeding is a good way to lose weight. She's lost like 30 pounds really quick, like the first couple weeks of breastfeeding. So with that being said, this upcoming Monday, I'm going to start pumping my own tits. So hopefully that works for me too. But I've always valued effort and hard work from people in my life, friends, family, because I always prided myself in giving that much in return. I always kind of did, it's just a man's only as good as his word, whatever. But I've come to realize a couple things with having a newborn at home, that I never knew how much I could love such a lazy, stinky, needy son of a bitch. You know what I mean? You don't contribute to the house at all. Nothing like that. I just, but I started thinking about it, and I thought, this kid sleeps 20 hours a day and only wakes up to shit her pants and suck on titties, and that's the fucking life I would love to live. Every other man here is thinking the same thing. They're just afraid to say it because they all got ladies by it. That's all I got for tonight. I spent a lot more material, but I needed to press it, so this is my first time ever saying more people.
Give it up for Jay!